two speeches tonight, sort of wondering which one to give. You guys want the bland vanilla speech, or do you want the fire of liberty? Alright. Everybody can take a seat. Appreciate it. I'm Tom Moore. I'm going to be hosting tonight. We've got a lot of wonderful speakers, including Dr. Ron Paul's son, Rand Paul. We've got a donation center set up in the back so you can give directly to Ron Paul's campaign. You can also give to Carla Howell's campaign to end the income tax here in Massachusetts. Also, we just started a Liberty League PAC to help a lot of great candidates like Carla and Ron Paul. And, unfortunately, we don't have the blimp today, but neither rain nor hail nor sleet nor snow. Fuck the fire of liberty! You are sitting in Faneuil Hall. The building itself is known as the Cradle of Liberty. Are we in the right place? Before they sign these papers in Philadelphia, they got to go right here. John Hancock, later, John Adams, the cousin of Sam, James Otis, he's around here somewhere. They all got it going right here in Boston. We have this thing in Boston, it's a little red line called the Freedom Trail, connects all the patriotic places. So why don't we just go on a little walk on the Freedom Trail, just you, me, and Ron Paul. First stop is the Old South Meeting House. That is where they left. The harbor came right on up to these buildings. On this very date, 1773, dressed as Indians, they left the Old South Meeting House. They did dump 45 tons, some 90,000 pounds of tea into the harbor. Resulting in the birth of the new free nation and a lot of nervous fish. And I think if we raise $5–10 million tonight, there's going to be a lot of nervous fish. Guys, don't be shy about the applause. So in those days they dumped the tea. Tonight what we're going to be doing is we're going to be dumping a lot of other things that need to be dumped right in this crate right here. All the speakers have a little something. So that's the Old South Meeting House. Next stop is Park Street Church. That was built after the War of 1812. And I want to talk about when I met Dr. Paul up in New Hampshire, St. Ansel debate. What I was really struck by, which I wasn't expecting, was his really deep humility. You don't hear that word too often. It's not even popular anymore. But you rarely see it in a doctor and almost never in a congressman. But just a real down-to-earth man of the people. If you haven't met Dr. Paul, you really have to do that just to get a sense of who he is. I really don't know what faith Dr. Paul is. That's none of my business, because he's not out there selling it like a used car, you know? What I do know is, for a lot of us, faith is a very it's a very sacred thing, and it's a very private thing. And I know that as President of the United States, he will respect your faith, and he will respect your privacy. He's really the only one. Moving here into Faneuil Hall, of course, we have a statue of Sam Adams. And what does it say? Underneath Sam Adams' statue, it says, "A statesman, fearless and incorruptible." Who in Congress today would you really call a statesman? Is there anybody that in this day and age you would call fearless and incorruptible? You find that man, you better make him your president. I'm going to pick on the GOP today. I don't know where we're at, how much we've raised, but I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and double their contribution. We're going into the primaries. If you can do it, dig deep. He's got to be our next president. Don't be shy about it. Of course, if Ron becomes president, you can have a lot more money in your pocket, because what did they say right in here? No taxation without representation. Let's go ahead and break that into two parts. No taxation. I'd say ending the income tax is no taxation. Representation. Now, I wrote this letter a few years back. A lot of other people wrote the same letter. We didn't know other people were writing it. The letter goes like this. It goes, "Ron, I don't live anywhere near your district. I'm 2,000 miles away. But you know what? My representative doesn't care about this. And you do, so you know what? You're my representative, Ron." How many people wrote a letter like that to him? Yeah. Now I have a sticker that says, "Ron Paul represents me." So he's been representing all of us from around the country for many, many years. The media doesn't understand where all the support is coming from, and there are a lot of new people coming to the campaign, but a lot of us have known about him for years as the only one that really respects these three documents. So. Yeah, so the next stop on the old Freedom Trail is a ship called the USS Constitution, Old Ironsides. Beautiful ship, sits in the corner, her sails are all furled and stowed. In the War of 1812, she never lost a fight. You can get down there, very beautiful ship. People see her pretty much as sort of an anachronism, sort of as a museum piece now. And unfortunately, her namesake, the United States Constitution, isn't that how most of Washington sees the real Constitution? Kind of like something that's in the past, they don't really have to respect it. Well, I think that the Constitution needs a new captain. Yeah. He's going to help me set the sail down the coast and up the Potomac. Yeah. Next stop on the Freedom Trail is Paul Revere's house. Paul Revere, yes indeed, he did make that ride. And today, anybody that's called a Paul Revere is someone that wakes people up to something maybe patriotic. Ron Paul, for many years, has been waking people up to a number of issues.